While recording this video, I was informed with the unfortunate news that Shannon Doherty has passed. I want to take this time to say rest in peace and thank you. You have and will always be a huge part of my childhood. In 1999, Piper Halliwell and her witch sisters would cast a spell sending them 10 years into the future. There she would discover that she has a daughter whose father is her white lighter Leo. Once they return to the present, Leo and Piper would go through the typical trials and tribulations of any relationship like jealousy, gender roles, and vanquishing the source of all evil, just to name a few. Once doing the latter 3 times, an angel of destiny offers Piper and her sisters the opportunity to live normal, non-magical lives. They would decline, but before he departs, the angel of destiny informs Piper that regardless of their decision, it would not have affected her and Leo's personal destiny, hinting that she is pregnant. 9 months later, Piper would unexpectedly give birth to a baby boy who would be one of the most powerful beings to exist. Hi, I am Midnight and this is Midnight TV Talk, and we will be discussing WYATT Matthew Halliwell, played by twin actors Jason and Christopher Simmons and Wes Ramsey. While possessed by the essence of the source, Cole tried to have Phoebe eat some chocolate that were actually a magical aphrodisiac. Instead, Piper eats it, and later on, it was on and popping with her and Leo.
What are you doing, Piper?
I am taking my own advice.
However, Piper would discover that she will have some difficulties getting pregnant.
There are some problems. He said something about scarring or scar tissue.
After vanquishing Phoebe's demonic offspring to the wasteland, the Angel of Destiny would approach the Charmed Ones with the possibility of living normal lives. Paige would automatically reject this deal, but Piper and Phoebe would ponder it. But after dealing with a witch hunter without the use of their powers, the sisters would ultimately choose to stay charmed. However, before departing, he would inform Piper that she is pregnant. A few weeks later, the sisters would have to face off against the Sea Hag, the demon that vanquished their mother. Piper would initially develop a fear of the demon, but would use a fearless spell to help her battle. However, the side effects of the spell made her reckless. In battle, Piper would be injured, but before Leo would heal Piper, her baby would.
I guess she takes after her daddy.
While in the womb, WYATT could heal, augment Piper's combustion powers, and swap powers with Piper and another individual. He would also auto-generate an orb shield whenever Piper is attacked by a projectile. On the day of the Wiccan Festival of Lights, the Aurora Borealis happens and a planetary alignment occurs. The sisters realize that WYATT would be born on the day that magic dies, making him the twice blessed child, prophesied to be one of the most powerful beings ever. Unfortunately, a demon realizes this before the sisters and tries to kidnap him. The attempt leads into WYATT being born in the manor. As mentioned in my Phoebe Explained video, the manor is on a nexus, and if a magical being is born on a nexus, they are more neutral in nature. As an infant, WYATT really only displays his ability to generate an orb shield, which protects him from evil beings and allows good beings inside its sphere. WYATT's shield's ability to detect the moral alignment of an individual seems to work similarly to Piper's freezing ability, where it doesn't work on good witches. Less than a year after WYATT was born, the sisters would have to face off against the Titans of Greek mythology. This is when the sisters meet Chris Perry of the future, who assists them in beating the Titans, but he does inform them that he came there to protect WYATT from an evil. However, during this battle, we discover that WYATT puts up his shield around Chris, even though he is able to touch the Book of Shadows, which protects itself from evil as well.
Don't worry, you'll come to trust me in time. They all will.
Chris ends up orchestrating the events to have Leo become an elder so that he can become the sisters' white lighter. Months later, we see that WYATT has developed some new abilities like conjuring and telekinetic orbing. We also learn that he is the being known as the Ultimate Power, who is destined to wield Excalibur after King Arthur. Later, when an evil coven tries to kidnap WYATT, believing he is the reincarnation of their former leader, Circumstances lead Chris into revealing that he is not here to protect Wyatt from evil because Wyatt is the evil.
The evil from the future I came back to stop isn't a demon. It's Wyatt.
After this, the sisters scramble to figure out who or what made Wyatt evil. During this time, they meet the elder Gideon, who is the headmaster of magic school and Leo's mentor. Gideon helps the sisters try to find the person that is after Wyatt, but little do they know Gideon is that person.
This child should never have been born. He is enormously dangerous. Why am I the only one who seems to understand that?
Gideon believes that Wyatt is too powerful and eliminating him is good for all magic. He eventually isolates Wyatt from the sisters and Leo. Then he tries to finalize his plan, but Wyatt was able to protect himself and escape. After Leo and Chris realized that it was Gideon all along, they figured that constantly fending off Gideon is what turned him evil.
Well, what I don't understand is, if Gideon always viewed Wyatt as a threat, why did he turn him evil in my future?
I don't think he did intentionally. Imagine being taken away from us for weeks, maybe even months. Constantly fending off Gideon's attack.
Eventually, Leo was able to save Wyatt and vanquish Gideon, but with Gideon gone, Wyatt was still not completely safe. There was one instance that a demon successfully turned Wyatt evil. To help them try to identify the demon, Piper summons Wyatt from the future. Future Wyatt has the ability to generate energy blasts, eliminating multiple targets, telekinesis, and has a high level of resistance able to withstand Piper's blast. Eventually, Leo is able to turn Wyatt good, and for the rest of the series, we don't see any more attempts for Wyatt to be turned evil. Okay, wowzers, this kid is OP, no wonder why Gideon was trying to get rid of him. So just to get an idea of how strong Wyatt is, he is stronger than the individual sisters, but not stronger than the power of 3, which seems to make him as powerful as Phoebe's unborn child, who was a combination of the source of all evil and the charmed ones, but he is weaker than Cole after he came back from the wasteland. Fun facts. Fan theories suggest that the chocolate Piper ate from the seer is the reason why her baby was male and not female, but nothing in the series supports this. Green screens would be used in scenes where Wyatt and demons were in the room together in order not to scare the child actors. And Brian Krause would spend more time with the Wyatt actors in order to build a bond with them. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.
Wyatt Matthew Halliwell! You will stop this nonsense right now!
Wow, first time you used his full name.
Well, it sounds better when I'm scolding him.